Hello there.
Hello there. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. How's everyone doing today out there in YouTube land? It's Tuesday, July 1st? Yeah, it's the 1st today, right? Guess what today is? It's Tuesday, which means Ironheart released. Let's fucking go! Right? I know what you're thinking. Why are we watching Ironheart? Why would you waste your fucking time watching Ironheart? Right?
Iconic.
Because we get awesome fucking moments like that. Why are you doing this to yourself? Right? Yeah, let me take that fucking welcome sign off and put it. There we go. Now you can see something way better. This thing starts in about 9 minutes if everybody's here. What's going on? Welcome. So I'm going to try something new on the channel. I'm going to try a little watch along. I can't put it on here for YouTube purposes. What we can do is start the same time. I can watch. You can watch along with me. We can react. At the end of each episode, we'll take a little 5-minute pause intermission. And when I have the shittiest Disney Plus app you can get, which is the one with all the ads on it. So we'll be taking fucking ad breaks every 5 minutes maximum, which is fine because I want to learn how to use this. So when it comes to Saturday morning cartoons, we can do the same thing. Those are like 40-minute episodes, and I like to talk about it for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, like an hour and a half Saturday mornings. If anybody's interested, hit the smash the like button, subscribe. That's what I'll be doing here Saturday morning. And this is just something today that we're doing because we want to be fucking iconic, right? I want to be iconic. But it goes on in about 8 minutes. So really, I just wanted to bullshit. Figure I'd come on here and say what's up to everybody. If anybody wants to join along, come on. There's going to be no Discord or nothing like that. I'm just going to sit here, watch it, switch my headphones out to something else. They won't be noise canceled, so I have to turn them down as much as I can so I can hear it, but y'all can't. Don't fucking just geek out on this shit. Relax. I got some wine with me. Salud. We'll drink. We'll stop and, have intermissions after every single one. Just fucking, why are we doing this to ourselves? If you're a YouTuber, this is the shit you got to put up with, And sometimes you got to do things just because you don't want to.
I'm only doing this because I have to.
That's what Tony Stark said. Remember? That's exactly what he said. The same thing he said. Oh, this is going to be fucking great. Got some water. Got some snacks. Got my bubbly. Got a little bit of, every time they say fucking iconic, I'm going to burn one and turn one. Sergeant Guarantina, what's going on? Hello, Rockefeller Plaza 2. I hope the DA does a stream on the next 3 episodes later tonight because it's fun hanging out with everybody in the chat. Absolutely. And that's what we're doing here tonight, Sergeant. It's going to be me solo. But all I'm doing is maybe I'll exit full screen. We can put her up. If I go to the back, if we have I'm watching this on the shitty Disney Plus. If anybody's just trickling in, I'm watching this on this lowest Disney Plus tier there is. So there's going to be fucking ads. Trust me, there's going to be ads. Last time I watched it, D was like, we're going to put up like 2.5 hours after the thing goes live. I was like, 40 minutes. That's enough time. Fucking 5-minute ad every 5 minutes, 5-minute ad every time. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, D. I might be there 10 minutes late. The fucking ad is on here. And so if you're going to join, it's all right if you got the lowest tier. We're watching the ads. We'll skip it, We'll put I got a banner ready for us. Ready? Here we go. Fucking ad break. We can sit back, relax, catch some contacts. Cucksack, what up? Nah, this is my account, baby. This is what I do YouTube and chill on every Fridays. I just started this like a couple weeks ago, like probably 14 weeks ago now, because this will be episode 14 of YouTube and chill. The reason I started this is because I got like 400 people on my gaming channel, which you don't give a fuck about Cucksack. Nobody wants to watch gamers. You know what I mean? It's hard getting a community for gamers. And I built this because this is more along the lines of what we do with Sci-Facts, with DA, talk to the community, engage. One, I'm just like fucking sweating and I got a piece of shit. I'm like, what's up, everybody? And another reason is because when I'm new to this, I don't want them to copyright strike my channel, get my shit taken down. Shout out to my boy MSK. He got his channel taken down from, I guess he had 3 copyright strikes. I don't know if he only got 2 and they took it down temporarily because he said he'll be back in like 14 days. So shout out to my boy fucking MSK, man, because that sucks. Hail to my boy Side Facts. Hail to him. Y'all ready for this shit? We got about 4 minutes to go. We're going to start on time. I don't get fucking tissues because my nose is running again. Just looking at all the lights. Stay here. Stay queer. I'll be white, black. You stay white there. Everybody in the chat, what up? Emily Kruger, grab you some wine. Grab you some coffee. Grab you some protein shakes if you want to get them muscles like me. Grab you some fucking water. Just kick back, relax. We're going to turn this shit on after 6 o'clock when I go, I'll put my headphones on. I'll fucking sit right here and watch it. I'll look at you. What the fuck is this shit? We don't know. We don't know what we'll be watching if we're going to be, So, but I got some cool. Let me see what's the other ones I got. Oh, ready?
The Ocean's 11 or The Sopranos?
Come on, Sci-Fax. I mean, what are we doing here,
We Ocean's 11 or The Sopranos?
What's the end game, Sci-Fax? So we'll geek out, just fuck around, hang out, and we'll try to just pregame for DA shit. I'll try to keep the life. I'll be drunk as fuck. I got 2 bottles of wine. This gets too bad. I'll be off the rails. I'll be hammering. Woo! Can't wait. Let's having a good time. It doesn't drop at 6 p.m. Pacific. Is it 6 p.m. Pacific time? Shit, I might have went way too early then. I thought it was 6 o'clock my time. Is it 9 p.m.? Fucking maybe that's why I was like, is it 6 p.m. that time? Shit, we might be way off. We might have to reschedule this for later on, huh? We might have to do something else. Side facts, you want to jump on and talk about it? I'll send you. Is it 9 o'clock? Is it really fucking 3 hours from now? Well, let's go. Let's just hang out until then. What do you think? Think you're 3 hours early. LOL. Oh, that's all right. Having a good time. Y'all want to watch something else? You know what? Let me go get it for you. It's my favorite cook set. It's cheap. It's delicious. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. 19 crimes. That's how many I've committed. Don't tell anybody though, because I never got caught for it. Thank God I got a felony attorney on my side. So what y'all want to watch? Y'all want to watch X-Men series? Y'all want to watch X-Men episode 1 again? Y'all got Disney Plus? Who's got Disney Plus in the chat? What do y'all want to watch until then? Let's watch episode 1. All right. Let's go back over the episodes. I think I'm a little early, y'all. That's all right. We could do fucking Ironheart all night. Just because it hasn't started yet, it doesn't mean I can't fucking watch an episode or two. Right? The first, what was the best episode? Episode 1, episode 4. How many episodes did they drop again? I can't even fucking remember. It sucks so bad. Episode 3? 3 episodes? T, you want to come on and watch with us, man? Y'all want to watch episode 1? Let's watch episode 1. Where we at? Let's try. I mean, fuck. A little early, bro. I thought, shit. Thought it was 6 o'clock. I was ready to fucking go. I'm fucking excited, T. Damn it. Well, that's fine. I mean, what else? We can always do something, intelligent and fun. What y'all want to talk about? Talk about the Running Man? I like this guy's attitude. I like this guy. Let's go. Let's fucking do it. All right. Let me go over here. See, y'all gonna have to give me a minute. See, I thought I was just hitting fucking stupid Disney Plus and watching it and drinking, and I didn't know I was actually gonna be fucking mixing behind the scenes and stuff. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Game time. West Side, where I'm from. Whatever happened to Game? He was awesome in his first one. Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of shit come out. T. Not only that, I saw a teaser. I don't want to unless I don't know if D's talking about this shit tonight. You know what I mean? So I saw another teaser pop up. I was like, whoa. But I did see this, and I watched half of it, and I was like, oh man, this is really good. This is really fucking good. Do I want to wait to watch the rest of it, or am I gonna watch it? Shut up! Why are you yelling like that? Okay. Let me switch back. My man is screaming his ass off at me like I did something wrong. I ain't do shit to you, homie. Fuck. It'll make sense in a second. Shout out to my boy Sifax, who actually made it to where when I share fucking shit now, it actually just pops up. I ain't got to be like, oh shit, get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here, Iron Girl. What the fuck is the matter with you? All right? So we're going to watch the Running Man trailer. What y'all think? Full screen the shit out this thing. Shout out to my boy T for coming through. All right? That trailer DEI? Uh-oh. We can talk about that too. There's a couple things we can talk about. You know what I was looking at? Like, ooh, let's watch the Running Man trailer. Y'all want to watch this shit? Let me see. Can I add me to it? Hold on. Can I add me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, wow. Having a good time. All right, let's run this shit. Here we go. Let me see if the volume's on before I play it. And I'm like, fucking awesome. You're like, we can't hear it. And I'm watching it on the YouTube side, like, all right. Stop filming me! Jesus.
Ben Richards, 35, married, one child, in medical crisis.
We need money for a doctor now.
Ben, watch yourself.
Employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright. Set it free. Welcome to the Running Man.
Oh shit! Yeah, Paramount, let's go.
These games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Who's the
Right
voiceover?
Is why you can win this game.
Who's the voiceover?
Rules are
John
simple.
Cole.
Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down.
Once I saw you that, I was like,
Suicide
"Oh, this is
for good.
good." Stop.
I'm
You're
gonna come
right.
back
What did you
here
say again?
and burn this building down. I promise. That's the spirit.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit! Yeah! Hunt him down! Stop filming me!
All right, bro.
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Guess we'll find out.
You might be moving up too fast.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
Hey, buddy. My question is, I thought isn't Running Man the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger from fucking back like I think the 80s? Is that a different movie? Is that Running Man with fucking Arnold where his head fucking comes up? Isn't that supposed to be like in the future or some shit? This doesn't look like it's based in the future. Am I wrong? This is the same one? Okay, because I thought I didn't know he was being like hunted by like humans and shit like that. You know what I mean? I guess he was being hunted by fucking. It was a hunt. Hunt was on. Sci-Fax, man, I thought I was gonna be on for a minute, but you know, like I thought I was gonna just be reacting to that, but I guess I'm gonna be on. Sci-Fax, y'all want me to send y'all some fucking links, man? Let me send y'all some fucking links. I don't know if y'all are busy or not, but let me turn fucking ad break off over here, and we'll just fucking put something else on. Like here, I don't fucking know. That's grifted. I don't want to grift. We'll put that on. Saturday morning cartoons. The Vanity movie was like, what the fuck's that? You can come hang out with us. They changed the story a bit. Let me finish this up.
You better run!
Motherfucker.
I got a grenade!
Oh,
Back at you.
oh, gee, bitch.
I'm still here. You shit eaters.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Hey, big boys! Are you crazy?
That's a pretty cool idea. All right.
Stop filming me!
All right. Well, we're not gonna be watching this for like 3 hours. You guys want? Anybody want to? I'm gonna send some invites out. Maybe you guys will reciprocate my love. If not, we'll keep going. Fuck, we'll figure something out. You know, I can solo this. Let me solo it. What the fuck? Why does Elon always change this shit? I put Twitter, x.com. You mean switch/comunicazioni? Every time, like every fucking day I come up, like he's always fucking like he's always changing the name of fucking Twitter. You ever notice that? He's trying to be like, he's doing some shit that I never understand what the fuck he's doing. You know, what the fuck is he doing? I was like, wait, did I do that already? And that's I thought somebody was already here. I was like, I didn't even share, I didn't even fucking invite anybody. How did y'all get here already? What the fuck's going on? All right, T, let me see. T, I'll send you first, and then I think Abe's playing Marvel Rivals, so he's busy. My boy Abe's in Marvel Rivals. He busy. And fucking, well, I thought this was gonna be a solo. I'm sorry, everybody. Y'all probably like, man, how did he get fucking Ironheart 3 hours early? That's a good question. It's Cyfax's fault. He's fucking me up. He's like, don't you go on like Coffees and Bonfire and like in an hour? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, don't you go on like 5:30? 5:30 your time, asshole. So now he's got me thinking like now I'm like thinking his time, he's thinking my time. We're fucking flip-flopping back and forth. It's his fault. Blame him, not me. I didn't do that shit. What else can we, I think there's something else. We'll wait for anybody if they want to show up to show up. Nope, that's whack. You don't like, oh, you're what? The Running Man? I didn't like it. It wasn't nothing special to me. I saw it and I was like, but what you gonna do with it? You know what this is, T? Biting on nostalgia. People are like, oh, you remember Running Man? This looks nothing like the one that I remember from fucking back in the day. Nothing like it at all. Doesn't look fun, exciting, nothing special about it. Not to me, at least. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. There was a cool, like when he at the end when he was running down the scene, the guy was trying to shoot him and missed every single bullet. It looked cool, but I'm like, how the fuck you miss my man? It's like he must be fucking the Bloodborne hunter I was using earlier trying to hit Orphan of Cause. I'd be standing right here going, bing, miss, bing, miss. Shoot fucking blanks over here, brother. What the fuck's going on? I won't be home for a while, but if you're still live, I'll join. Absolutely, bro. See, that's all I need to know. GG's, bro. It's not a problem. We can add Ironheart to stage to talk about her. You know what we'll do? Since everybody's here, we're gonna talk Ironheart. We'll watch the first episode. T, I know you said that's whack. I don't know if that means if you're talking about the trailer or if you talking about you don't want to talk about this crazy chick. And which both ways, I understand. But we are here, so let's rewatch the first episode of Ironheart together. What do y'all think? Huh? Y'all want to rewatch the first episode? That's what we're here, right? We're here to watch something. We're here to react. Let's watch the first episode of Ironheart and geek, because that was probably the best one to geek on with all the I want to be iconic. And when she comes in like the beginning, I'm your boy Stark. I'm gonna be better than fucking Steve Jobs, better than fucking whatever his fucking face is. I'm gonna be way smarter. Like some of the parts are just fucking. We're gonna switch over, right? We're gonna watch it. Why not? Oh, T's here. We might not. Power's on. We'll figure about it. T jumped in. What's up? Let's bring my boy to the stage. What up, T? Can you hear me? You are muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but I'm getting some stats. Let me see if I can fix your shit because.
Hey, thing is first goal subject. Hey,
Your microphone is messed
That-
up. Hold up, dude.
dude,
There you go. You're coming through now. Now it sounds good.
Hold on.
No, it sounds good now. First, it's
Better.
all fucked.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's one of the wackest trailers I ever seen, man. That didn't make me hype. That just makes me concerned about the future, man. That Running Man trailer was. I was reading the comment section, dude. Everybody's like, "Yeah, it's whack."
There's nothing special to it.
It's really making me feel like we're getting Total Recall again, the remake. But they say it's closer to the book. It's closer to the book than the actual movie that was made.
Let's watch fucking Arnold's. Let's watch the one. What's Arnold's in? What's that called? Just Running Man or The Running Man? Is that just Running Man?
The Running Man. The Running Man.
That's the Running Man dance. 180s. I want the fucking one with Arnold. I want to see if we get the actual Running Man trailer. Is this a trailer for it?
Right
Here
there,
we go.
below it. Yep, right there.
I want to watch this motherfucker compared to that piece of shit we just seen. Oh, get the fuck out. You watch? You can see the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's watch this piece of shit.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.
He must pay or play the Running Man.
On your mark.
I'll be back.
Go!
I'll be back.
The highest rated TV show in history.
Guess they want us to stay.
It's a game between life and death.
I mean, even this.
Give you a lift.
I don't know if it's just because we know what it is. Even this is like shit. You know what I mean? It's like
What?
This is I know everything about it, but just the trailer sucks. These are trailers compared to now, just so much better. Nowadays the trailers are good, but everything in this movie is awesome. Don't get me, like everything like that I just saw. I know when I watched it, and it's like really good. Like them when he comes in the ball, like they're in like the chamber, like riding down the things to get into the arena. I didn't see anything like creative like that in the first in the new one. Like nothing special. This is like a game, you know what I mean?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Running Man.
Yeah, that's it.
He's playing for a prize. The prize is his life.
Top of the life.
The Running Man.
Was Arnold's fucking like? Did he have something in his script to write awesome ass words like that? How about a light? Like do him lighting
But
a lighter?
everything he touched was gold, man. He really didn't take a loss until he did The Last Action Hero. Everything he did was gold, man. You had Predator, you had this, you had just back to back to back. He was good in Twins. He was just Kindergarten Cop. This dude was magic, man. And I mean, that's a superstar. The Rock can't do that. The Rock can't do what he just did. That makes me want to go watch that movie right now. Even though it's corny and cheesy, it's total cheeseball. But it's more exciting than the trailer I just got to see. Glenn Powell's not fucking charismatic where I want to see him fucking in movies. No. Fuck, he's not fucking masculine, dude.
Where have I seen him at? I don't know what I've seen him in, but he's not special, that dude. I've seen him like one or two movies. Is that his name, Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
He doesn't stand out to me. Like, if you're making a Running Man off of Arnold Schwarzenegger, you need to go get Alan Richardson. The closest thing you had to somebody like him, like in Hollywood right now, like a big guy that's like an action performance, like this guy, you just say Glenn Powell, he doesn't move the needle.
Everyday man. They're trying to make the everyday man be the superstar, and that's not what we grew up on, right? You could get away with that with the Kurt Russell, but Kurt Russell would grow out his facial hair, fucking be masculine and shit, trying to put on some fucking like testosterone driven stuff. this is like, I mean, no shade to Glenn Powell, man, but I'm just saying, like,
that's where the fuck he was in. I was like, oh, he was in Top Gun Maverick. I'm like, what the fuck was he in? I've seen him before. That's exactly right. Okay, I'm like, he has like this like normal face. He doesn't stand out to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've seen him in something. What the fuck?
And he was in Batman. I think he was in Dark Knight Returns, man. He was in Dark Knight Returns with freaking Ben Mendelsohn too. Like he's been around, man, but he's not charismatic enough to make me say, oh man, you know what I mean? Like I would have, you know who I'd rather see? I would have had Scott Eastwood, man. I really like Scott Eastwood's acting, man. Maybe because that's his lineage, but Scott Eastwood I would have had play this dude, man. He's more masculine than this dude, Glenn Powell. Like he's gonna flick off. I mean, it seems childish, man. It just seems childish, dude. And I love Glenn Powell's. If you read Glenn Powell's backstory, oh man, you gotta love the guy, man. But I don't see him as a running man. I hate how they have the everyday man just being action heroes now. You can get away with the Bruce Willis, Kurt Russell. That's it. Everybody else, man, I need muscles, dude. I need fucking machismo.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And like I said, that's what Chris Hemsworth does good. Chris Hemsworth knows that he's like when he's a good action star, he goes out of his way. He wasn't big when he first got high on to be Thor, and then he realized he had to put on weight, and he continued to hold that muscle. And like, you need to be fucking bigger than the average person. Andre the Giant wasn't a spectacle because he was a normal looking guy, could do normal things. People want to see things on film most of the time that they don't experience in the real world. You know, and that's what this fucking guy is, an everyday dude that I completely forgot was in Maverick. And you're saying he's in Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, who the fuck was he in Dark Knight Rises?
In Dark Knight Rises, dude.
He was in it? I'm like, I didn't know he was fucking in that. Well, you know, like, he's so bland.
Small bit road alongside Ben Mendelsohn. Who's in charge?
I remember Ben Mendelsohn. You know, I remember Ben Mendelsohn because even though that's a small, you know, like, oh, you think I paid you this much money? What the hell is the matter with you? He does a good job in these small. Ben Mendelsohn did a phenomenal job with these small little cameos he does and makes them impactful. You remember him. I don't fucking remember Glenn Powell in Dark Knight Rises. I'm still trying to think who the fuck was he? You know, like that's how forgettable he is. And to come off as something like The Running Man, if you're just gonna do a remake because that's what the stigma is in Hollywood now, you needed somebody better than this. I would have went right for Alan Richardson.
Well, this is like I said, this is closer to the book version of this.
Yeah.
As opposed to where the other one was more of a Hollywood. But I like that better because it just had high stakes. I don't see him as he's going on for a month. First of all, you got they got this new family, you know, this fucking Rainbow Coalition family, man. It's got to be in fucking movies somehow, some fucking way. You know what I mean? Just, oh, man, I got the black wife and I got the mixed kid, so everybody gets included. Fucking everybody, you know, just fucking tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be the meat and potatoes of the story. You know, like, okay, he's got this kid. The fucker is punching through a wall, fucking handling grenades, doing all that. That you don't believe that he could do it. He doesn't seem like a military soldier, somebody who was a fucking kick-ass guy. I want to see a kick-ass guy do their thing, man. Damn. Shit, man. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'll see it.
I won't see it. It doesn't look nothing special to stick out to me. I'm like, I
Did
just
you
know
see
his
Project Hail Mary?
No.
The trailer for that with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I was like, what's Project Hail Mary? I haven't seen. I haven't seen it pop up when you said. I was like, what the hell is that? I did see it with that before I searched. It's the first thing that popped up. So like, you know, like tank. All these movies look like shit. Uh-oh. I went back too far. Yeah, I wasn't ready to be doing all this, but I can fix it. I promise.
You talking about Ironheart, right?
Yeah.
Ironheart. She's terrible.
She's fucking awful, man.
These next 3 episodes are going to be awful, dude. And they'll
the first 3 episodes were awful. Like, you know, like just like, you know, she comes in, she's like, I want to be better than Stark. I want to be better. You know, like she was like comparing him to like somebody said it best. She like when in part 3, Iron Man he wasn't just his suit. Without his suit, he was very able to converse, to use lingo to get in and out of situations. He was very crafty without that. He went to fucking Home Depot, made a glove into a damn electrical fucking thing where he could zap people, you know, a nail gun and shoot people one time in the fucking head if he needs to. He didn't need she didn't do anything. She shows up on the fucking scene. She's like, I'm smart as shit. What are you doing here? We know you're smart and you need to make a suit for us. Why? I'm too smart for you. Come to Wakanda. We'll give you money. Oh, I need that. Cool. Let's go.
Why wouldn't she reach out? Why wouldn't she reach out to Wakanda after
getting
kicked out of MIT?
If you just did some crazy shit, like go to Wakanda and fight some fucking whatever the fuck they call it, blue-haired freaks with fucking masks on to help the Wakandans, and you know they got fucking unlimited amount of money because they got this shit called vibranium. Why the fuck would even think about going to hang out with a gang and doing some low-light big crime shit to come up with a source of money after you? Not only that, you've been fucking hawking all your good technology and ideas to fucking for $100. Like what the hell? What? Was this supposed to come out before? If this came out before she went to Wakanda Forever and like got all that, the connections, okay, but to do it post makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, they just threw this up against the wall. I'm telling you, dude, this is what gets everybody pissed off about this stuff. They put this stuff out to check a box and say, hey, see, we gave you diversity and it didn't work because the people don't like phoniness, man. And you don't have to be any color. It's about phony shit. This is a phony story, man. This is a phony story with a phony character that does not work, man. It does. People are tired of girl boss, man. It's unbelievable that you got a 5'2" Ironheart that's supposed to be taking out men. In this show, they got girls beating up grown men who happen to wear hats for some reason. I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense. All while it's in the future with all this technology, but there's no cameras around. Like, she just ignores reality. Hey, your parent, your stepdad, and your best friend got killed. You're not out there trying to find the fucking killer? It's fucking crazy. It's crazy to me. This is dumb, man.
Episode 1, Take Me Home. This is how they explain episode 1, T. Determined to complete her newest armored suit, Riri Williams teams up with Parker Robbins. Parker Robbins is the Hood, you know, the dude you say from fucking Hamilton. That's not what she does. She ain't determined to build a new suit. She fucking crashed her old suit, was just trying to get some money. And he was like, you know, like, if she was trying to build it, he was like, hey, you know what? If you want to build a new suit, I'll pay you to do that shit. You know, he basically persuades her to do it because he pays off her fucking, you know, she was like in there building a shit suit, not a new suit. She's building a shit suit to get by, not a new suit. It's like the way to complete her newest armored suit, like, which is a junkyard piece of shit. What are you talking about?
What's powering it? They still haven't let us know what is powering her suit. Does she have an arc reactor?
The reason Tony could do that is because he had a fucking crazy amount of energy, a fucking power plant right here. Not only that, 5 power plants that can generate enough. I mean, they even say in Avengers, this could power New York City for 30 years, 5 New York cities for 30 years. I'm like, damn, really? It's fucking awesome. Just one. I'm like, that's pretty good. Or like 100 years. So I forget what they say. I need to look that up and see, you know, make sure I don't misquote that. But at least a long fucking time. That's what he has something to power this suit to be able to fucking fly. And like, what's she got? Like right here, you see is like blue going through her chest. What the fuck is that? Vibranium? I thought we were using it, you know.
It's Ironheart.
This is going to be her new suit right here by the end of the fucking season. Right now, she doesn't have this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm assuming. These are pictures that keep coming out, you know? So I'm like, where is it? I got this picture from, this is what everybody's posting. And I'm like, and that's what Marvel does. They always get a new suit, right? She destroyed the one that from MIT, which was like a test suit that she was supposed to be making for MIT. And the piece of shit one was from Wakanda Forever that she made for the Wakandans. That had to stay in Wakanda. So this will be something like, that looks awful. This is what she wears.
Why wouldn't the Wakandans let her keep her suit?
Exactly. Remember there's like, well, this is too much power for a little girl, especially one with. She said some dumb shit like that at the end of the fucking thing.
Was that not the worst Marvel movie? That was Wakanda Forever was easily one of the worst films, man. Probably the worst. I'm gonna say it's the worst. That was so bad. You had fucking Namor in that movie, and it was bad, dude.
So Cybex says supposedly wind and solar is what powers it, but she only brings that at night. So where's the solar?
Man.
Great writing, sci-fact. Just don't look at that. Just forget about it. You know what I'm talking about. All right. that sounds about right.
If anything,
It's similar.
I would have dealt with Marvel. This is how dumb Marvel is. This is how dumb Disney is. Even though those people are intelligent, but they don't know how to read the room. What I would have done with this is I would have made this a cartoon. I would have strictly made this a cartoon. That way you could have said it's slapstick and anything goes. But they can't. You know why? They can't because girls don't watch these type of cartoons. Instead, I would have said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do it as an anime.
That would work. Like the way her suit looks right now is anime-esque. And you got to bring a sprinkle of other characters the way X-Men 97 is. You want it? Fine. But you have to bring Miles Morales, just like they do Spidey and his Amazing Friends.
Oh, you like that character, man. I did not like Miles Morales, dude.
My nephew watches Spidey and his Amazing Friends, and it has not only Spider-Man, but it has Miles Morales, and it also has fucking Ghost Spider, which is Spider-Gwen. But they call her Ghost Spider because they don't want you to know it's a girl. You know what I mean? It's just another way of, if you don't like just this character by yourself, bring in somebody else too, add somebody else, and then I remember this character somewhere. A cartoon would have been a much better idea to utilize. A cartoon. This would have worked if it was predating Wakanda, when she went to fucking Wakanda and met the connections she met, and has the access to the money and no reason at all to steal. And maybe it would work then, but it coming after that.
You know why I think they don't do a lot of this stuff, Rockefeller? I think they don't do anything because we about the same age, man.
Yeah.
I think because they don't know how to. They can't monetize the new IP if they bring it out for kids. You saw that with Grogu, right? When Grogu came out, that was a big time failure on their. Nobody could get those toys. Like they should have. That thing was cute and cuddly, and you actually needed that toy. And it didn't come out until a year later. And everybody's like, why? Why didn't you have that goddamn toy on the fucking shelves? Everybody, that would have put Disney Plus over the top. When Mandalorian first came out, and you got to see episode 1, that little Baby Yoda, everybody wanted Baby Yoda.
That's all they called him. They didn't have a name for him. They were so far behind, they didn't even know his fucking name. They wouldn't tell you his name. They're like, they didn't even know. Yep.
So because they can't monetize the new IP, they give us shit while they figure it out, right? It's just like when the internet first came out, internet came out in the 80s, right? But when everybody got AOL, they were like, oh man, you got such and such visits, man. What am I going to do with these visits? They didn't know what to do with clicks, right? And that's what I feel like the animation group is stumbling through now, because they don't know what to do with, are people engaged? Are people not engaged? Hell, the fact that people are complaining about your show means they're fucking watching your show. Do something. Do something with it. Put some good content. Hey, man, we pivoted and we made good content. They won't do it. They won't do it. They know everybody knew this show was going to be shit. They knew it. They knew the Marvel was going to be shit. They knew Wakanda Forever is going to be shit. But they didn't fucking pivot from it, bro. They're not going to, because they don't know how to make money off of this. They don't.
One thing I think they had to do was this, because this came out today too. And the first thing you're going to see, T, when I play this is, I think it's contractually obligated for them to have to put this bullshit out. Alrighty? So we're going to watch The Eyes of Wakanda official sneak peek from Disney Plus.
That came out today?
Yep. You see it?
Oh, fuck.
From executive producer Ryan
I'm already
Coogler.
done. This is trash.
So I think it's contractually obligated. Why would you take something that's been sitting on the shelves for 3-4 years and put that shit out like Ironheart if it's this much junk? Executive producer Ryan Coogler, executive producer, and then we just announced Black Panther 3. Like, it's going to be we're coming to the end of his contract with Disney, and they're contractually obligated to put this shit out there. And this thing right here looks like some garbage. We'll play it. It's only 30 seconds, but this is the Eyes of Wakanda teaser trailer from executive producer Ryan Coogler.
Wakanda is a kingdom of many secrets.
There's nothing to that, T. What was in that trailer? There was less than that than the damn fucking Running Man.
Can you
Like, what
play
was
that
that?
again? Just can
Yeah,
you
I'll
play
play
it
it
again?
again. There's nothing in it.
My brain hurt, man. My brain hurt.
There's nothing in this trailer. 30 seconds long. Y'all ready? Watch this.
Wakanda is a kingdom of many secrets.
So, I mean, it looks like it's similar to the animation for the X-Men 97 animation, but
No, it's more like what's the name animation? What
yeah.
if animation?
What
What if
if? That's
animation and some other animation too, man? Like what if animation and Spider-Man, the
yeah.
new Spider-Man animation.
It looks nothing impressive. It looks like a Fortnite game. It looks like it's a shitty fucking Fortnite game that they made that they were like, you know what, we should make a Fortnite like with all different characters that like nobody knows, like a Fortnite TV show. Oh, we can call it Eyes of Wakanda and like put it based in Wakanda. That'd be a great idea. We can have
What's it called? Looters. What's that one? Loot.
Reloaded? Was it
Looters.
I think it's Reloaded.
Reloaded.
It's an Afro-futuristic fucking world where we get to steal from the we get to re-loot from the people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Afro-futuristic world, an Afro-futuristic.
See, you have to. You see, for me, I always question why they want people to be at odds with each other. Right? It must be necessary to function in order for you to cause division amongst people, right?
Mhm.
And it's so easy to get caught up in that victimhood and yada yada yada. But they almost they know that there's money behind it because you pander to the crowd, and that's why they hate our opinion, right, from the chat and just viewership, man. They hate when people say, hey, man, I didn't like that, man. It was kind of whack, dude. I'm paying all this money each month, dude. Like, I'm selective. I'm responsible with my spending. And I'm spending because I believe in your product. Now, you need to make something believable.
You're right. You're exactly right, man, because products have just gotten cheap lately. Too many people are getting paid. They're like not freelance. You know, like when Spider-Man, when he got a job, remember how he was freelance? It's like, I take all these great, awesome-ass photos, like, I'll pay you $50. You know the fucking jobs these motherfuckers get off LinkedIn nowadays, $85,000 to $105,000 a year. With like no first walk in the door. I'm like, whoa. They're making them unbelievable. T. It's I don't know. Too much money into the movies, overproducing it. You know, like one of the big thing is they're throwing budgets out there out the window right now that cost way too much to make something. The mismanagement and everything. How much money did he give Ryan Coogler for his contract? He must have had a contract with Disney to make 3 films, Black Panther 1, 2, 3, probably to assist with 2 films with his Black Panther character. Because, it's a DEI push from Disney. So let's hire this black guy to do, at least 3 black films, possibly inject his black character into 2 Avengers films. Most likely do a cartoon, something based, on African Americans, the Wakanda area. That'll be 6 projects, and we'll have to do them within like 5 years tops. Maybe 4.
Notice how to spend. You don't see shows like Babylon 5. Like you don't really see shows. The only one who's doing like a futuristic show where they're on a spaceship or doing some kind of stuff is fucking Paramount. Fucking Paramount, CBS. No, everybody else is not doing. They don't even talk about the future. We're 2025, and we don't see. We're past Marty McFly's era right now, and we're paused. And we're not even like they're not even doing anything futuristic. Nothing, dude, because they keep America in the shadows. But if you go on tour, you go to Japan, you go to China, you go to these other places. They're living in the future, and you go back here and you figure, wait a minute, we're living in the old world. I don't know why America doesn't make a push to just show futuristic stuff. So at least people could say, man, damn, I want to be like that. I want to live in a futuristic way. Us paying for stuff by Apple Pay and all that stuff, that's like 10, 15 years late. compared to what they were paying over in China and all the other places, man. And they got clean cities. You heard DA say, man, I went to Japan, man. It was super clean. Nobody causing really trouble, nothing. How come we can't live like that? They're
Dude,
not. There's no
I saw a stream.
disobedience.
If you saw a stream, he was sitting down waiting for his son to come out for like 2 or 3 minutes. And he said, man, look at this shit. He shows the curbs. The fucking curbs look like they've been scrubbed. Like, you know, that there's no fucking scuffs on the fucking paint. Like they've been everything's freshly painted. There's no fucking cigarette butts. You gotta be kidding me. No weeds coming through the cracks of the concrete. The fucking pavement, everything in the road. You can find those screws in the road to fucking pop your tires. I was like, man, what the I was like, the first thing I said, D, that place is fucking gorgeous. I'd eat on the motherfucking floor. It's
clean, man. Clean, dude. And once you realize how censored America is, and censored in what we're doing, like they got us off of bullshit. Like, look, we're living in the old world, but we're playing new world prices. Why? Where does the money go, man? Where does the money go to? It's not going into this, man. All these shows you see, dude, they're all either write-offs, dude, or they're just money that's cash they want to burn. They want to burn this cash, man, because you're like, why would you come out with Ironheart like this? This is dumb. This is dumb. We should be past this trope, dude. There doesn't have to be some ghetto queen talking sister girl. Yes. That excuse for AI is crazy, man. Crazy. That is... So she got a sister girl that comes out of nowhere and she's not smart. She's fucking dumb. She said, girl, I got scared. What? That didn't make any sense in episode 2. Oh, I got scared, girl, so I left. I'm sorry. What fucking AI you know is going to say, I'm sorry? Huh? That doesn't make sense to me, dude. It's crazy.
Let's get rid of that disgusting trick because she can't keep her in my face anymore. Let's put this up. Our boy shared this earlier. I want your thoughts on it. I don't know if he's going to actually go to it later on or not, but I got you here. What do you think? He said, Lauren Sanchez.
Y'all are new to her. She's been a thing. She was, man.
I see what you're saying about Sydney Sweeney now. So this chick now post-surgery, not too much. I mean, nice titties. I ain't gonna lie, but I've never been a fan of fake titties. Her pre-surgery, she's much prettier than my girl Sydney Sweeney. I see exactly what you're saying. Sydney Sweeney is, when you start saying mid, I'm starting to catch on with you now when you're saying that. I'm like, she got a banging body.
Catch up, man.
I'm catching up. She got a banging body. Her attractiveness, Sydney Sweeney, what makes her attractive is her attitude and shit like that. But her face is definitely mediocre. This chick right here, her face pre-surgery, I'd say is way better than a Sydney Sweeney.
This is Tony Gonzalez's baby mama, man. She's been with dude. Is she a rata? She's a rata, right? She's a ratatouille. She's a ratatouille. But at least she did it before the internet, before Instagram. She's a rata. Used to be on KCOP Channel 13, man. She was hot. Her and Rick Sanchez. This chick was super duper hot. Everybody wanted her. She's not some new chick. You know, her look is new, but she's been that girl. I don't know what, man. Sydney Sweeney, y'all like Sydney Sweeney, man. That's not for my era, and I gotta realize it, man. I'm only talking because that's not my era kind of good-looking chick. She's mediocre. I'm used to D1 looking chicks. She's not a D1 chick. She's like a D3 chick. She's not fucking D1. She's not top of the barrel.
You're right. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Sydney Sweeney, she's got a cool attitude, which not too many girls have, that are willing to go out there and do that now in Hollywood, especially to like put their titties out there. Oh, when they're eating the hot dog and dripping it on it, be like, oh no, and wiping it. There's not too many girls that are willing to go out there and do that. That's what makes her appealing. But when you say she's mid, look at her face. I'm like, T's kind of right. If she didn't have the banging body she'd had, she got a banging body. I don't want to put it. She got a banging body, and that, but this chick, she was naturally beautiful. I don't think after the injection.
Oh yeah, this chick was Lauren Sanchez. Lauren Sanchez was one of the, man. She's one of the baddest bras back in the day, man. One of the baddest bras. The problem is they don't hold up well. Look at that chick. Mm-hmm. Her cheekbones. That's crazy. That surgery, man. Yeah. They get the fat sucked out of their face, man. It's and out of her neck. Look at her chin.
Fake titties are weird too. I'd rather have a girl that puts in the time and like does the curl and gets some titties. But they're fake. And I saw this thing on Twitter the other day. It was crazy as shit. It was like difference between real titties and fake titties. Like, the girls like with real titties are jumping down, the bitch were flapping, right? The girl with the fake titties, the bitch was staying right there. They didn't move one bit. The bitch was steady, right? Then she took out. Then it was like the crazy part was the light test. I was like, light test? They turn out the dark. Everything's crazy. She takes like a crazy flashlight and put it up her titty. And with the real tits, you don't see shit. With the silicone tits, she holds up, it's like fucking neon reds, because there's nothing there besides skin, and all you see is the fucking silicone. Like, whoa, that's fucking crazy as fuck, dude. I'm like, that's disgusting.
The difference is their face starts to because your muscle, your face has muscle, and if you're not smiling and using exercise your face, it's going to droop, man. It's going to droop over time. And you see her, she's probably got that shit where they pull up her face from here, dude. Because she's probably not giving throat, man. She got to pause. She got to get some more throat, man. That way it tightens up her neck, dude, and gets her facial muscle. You got to have those jawline. Her jawline is all messed up, man. Look at her, man. She looks, dude. I guarantee you I bet you they pull back her face like that. They had to have, man. Look at that, dude. Look at her. She gone from being a number 1 draft pick to a leather mitt. That's a leather mitt right there. Ew. I would still give it to her.
I'm not saying I'm not going to play somebody down with fake titties. I'm just saying I'd prefer to have real melons and besides the silicone. Well, I'm still piping that down regardless. That's damn right.
Oh yeah. For the love of the game. It's for the love of the game.
Hi, Plonk.
For the love of the game.
What up?
Hey, Plonk. I'm telling you, man. Hey.
We're supposed to be watching Ironheart right now, but it didn't come on. So
okay.
I jumped on at like 6 o'clock, Plonk. And it actually comes on at 6 o'clock East Syfax's time, but I'm 3 hours ahead of him. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And I'm getting my life mixed up because I've been hanging out with Syfax too much. My time's all fucked up. So we'll continue to go for a little bit, but we'll try to go 3 hours. Then we'll watch 3 hours, and I'll go on D stream 3 hours, do a fucking 9 hours straight. We're just gonna roll. Which probably, we'll probably get bored and take a break after this. Be like, fuck, we'll come back in 2 hours. You want to watch along with me? Hey, if I do a watch along, you want to jump on here and do a watch along, T?
I'm gonna be able to do it for a little second. I got an appointment in about 15 minutes, man. But okay. I'll go watch about a little bit of it.
No, I mean it don't come on until 9 o'clock. I thought it came on at 6, but I jumped on fucking 2 hours too fucking early. So it's like, if you got an appointment coming on 15 minutes, we'll just bullshit for a little bit. We'll jump off here, then we'll come back on 2 hours from now, and actually watch together because I jumped the gun thinking it was 6 o'clock. I was like, why is it fucking early? When I get off, it'll be 9. Is that what time D gets on? I can never fucking remember these times being on the West Coast now, or the East Coast and y'all on the West Coast, Yeah. I just know when by the time y'all go on, it's fucking dark as shit. By the time I get off, it's fucking almost morning.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Where's she at?
We Ocean's 11 of The Sopranos. I'm only doing this because I have to.
That's all she's doing it for, T. She ain't doing it because she wants to. You know what I mean? She don't get enjoyment out of this.
When does she eat?
Dude, she's 4 foot fucking 1. I don't think she has to eat. She can live off a glass of water a day. She's like literally like this fucking tall. She comes to the top of my. When you see her, I'm like, holy shit. Every time you see her, it's really close up on her face. It's never like a far off distance shot because they had to put an actor next to her.
Why wouldn't Riri Williams talk to Photon? Why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they have her and her team up to say, hey, listen, we are a team and why not do that? Why not just put an adventure team together where you got the girls going on, they help the guys out in situations. Hey, well, look, we got to go get these female characters and we got to do that. Why not? Why of all the things you do, if you're going to come up with something new, do a team up with Photon and her. Photon and freaking Ironheart. Oh, wow. What is that?
Let me turn the volume down. This is a water. They put a water thing because the heat on the East Coast lately. In New York City, they put a new water thing out there in the public for everybody to get sprayed off of the water.
That does not look like a foot. Who thought that was a good idea?
The water sprayed on top of it, dude. Get everybody, pull them
It
off.
looks like herpes, man. That does not look good.
Like, this is a joke to be one thing, but good
Sick,
God,
dude.
man, what the hell's the matter with these people?
Sick, dude. Sick, man. Sick.
Now that is who comes
Sick.
up with this idea, who passes it? He says, you know what? That's fine. That's cool. We can put that there.
That's freaking. That is. This is.
Disgusting. The things you find on Twitter, you know what I mean?
That's somebody call a doctor, man, because that would need surgery, man. That was that's why would you put that? Who said yeah, I'm gonna approve that. Yep, stamp off on that. That's gonna make it. That's not a pause at all.
Exactly. Who put that the fuck out there? It was like, it's all right. What's the matter with that? I was trying to find Twitter's so fucked up. I'm trying to find the post I put. It's like it doesn't put posts on there. I don't know why. I'm still new to Twitter. I guess I got to go to like replies. Like I sent you something, like tagged you in it. When I put, it's like it doesn't say post.
I don't check my Twitter.
I know.
I use Twitter strictly for perving.
I tag you in it, but I'm like, but it never posts. It's like, you want to go to your replies? It's not a fucking reply. I tagged. It's a post I posted. I tagged you in it. Like, oh, you want to look at a reply? Here, look at
I
this.
didn't even know people had I don't even know how to check who asked the request to be on your request. I don't even know how do you do that? I don't even know.
It's fucking. You go to your bell, your notifications. It'll probably tell you.
It says all, and then mentions. But who asked me to add? I'm like, okay.
Most of the time, people follow you. If they follow you, you just go check your following. And if you go to your following, you'll see like who you're following and people that are following you. Go to people that are following you. Probably be like, oh, I know that name from the chat. You're like, who the fuck's that? You're like, oh, the fucking
no, dude. I don't even.
Twitter's the way it's fucking set up. It's kind of fucking shitty. It's kind of shitty. It could be better, but Elon didn't look to the gamers. He bought it the way it was and fucking left it that way. He didn't do anything to it besides buy it.
Yeah.
They said this guy's going to be the M. Bison, the Street Fighter game we was talking about. Like, D was talking about the Street Fighter.
That dude, David Desmoshin. Hey, David,
yep.
Man, that's Mr. Polkadot. Yeah, he's great.
He's a great fucking actor, man. Everything he's been in, I've never not liked him in anything he's been in. He was in the small fucking Dark Knight when he was in the Dark Knight. He was in the Dark Knight. He's the fucking guy that Joker. He shoots fucking Jim Gordon. What do you know about the Joker?
Look at this. That's better than this is. Man, I'm telling you, man. Instagram smashes Sydney Sweeney, man.
I don't get on Instagram because that's all it is, just fucking thoughts trying to. Hey, what's up?
Oh, it's definitely a thought.
Come to my live. Come to my live stream.
It's Tatiana's here, man. It's Tatiana's, man. But it's a lot of ratas. You got to watch out for the ratas, the ratatouilles, man. You got to watch out, man.
You got to watch out for the tortas. Maybe on there too.
There's tortas on there. I didn't know there's tortas, but the ratatouilles, there's ratatouilles. Ratas.
Yeah, that Lauren Sanchez chick, she look all right, man. I don't. Here it is. This look, I found out what I was gonna put for you. There it is. Look. So let's put this up here while we're looking, just so you can see, right? It says, let's read it out. Black ESP1, how come the heat only rises to a certain point and doesn't go below the surface? I'll have to reshare that. And hold up.
Oh, on some conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, man. Watch this.
I got a better question for you, man. How come there's pressure that builds up? How can going in water build up pressure upon you and make you explode? There's a warning system down there. There's obviously a point where they say, "Hey, you're getting too close," and they got what? A warning system.
I was like, where did we go? I'm listening. My bad. We were fucking MIA. I was like, what the hell happened to us? So look, this is what it is. So what that was, it's a crazy heat wave going on right now. If you ain't know, over there in Europe, where my boy Abe's at.
Uh-huh.
And look, So
the wise and the fortunate
it's a
sought
dome.
refuge
And I asked,
on beaches and in lidos, anywhere to take
and
the
of
edge
course,
off
every
the
time they talk about
unusually
this,
high June
they
temperatures.
bring up only a
Wimbledon
dome,
was the
son,
hottest
and it only goes to a
opening day
certain
on
point,
record,
and they don't have to worry
and
about
tennis
cooling off
fans
the
came
ground
prepared.
because that's.
Everybody should drink a lot of water.
I'm starting to
and
see it
enjoy
now,
Like
T.
71 degrees.
Just got some Visor, got a bag of ice in here.
full of ice packs.
Oh my God.
I think
Heaven forbid we're going to get a tan in Europe.
umbrellas too.
June is supposed to be pleasantly balmy, but this is the second scorcher of the
They
summer
say it in
already.
Celsius,
So
and I don't
what's
know what the
going
fuck
on?
the Celsius
Well,
is.
it has a lot to do with a jet stream, normally sweeping
It's
high
Celsius.
altitude winds
The fuck is that?
eastwards across the UK. Right now, it has formed a huge wave from south to north. That has sucked hot air up from North Africa to the continent, and it is going nowhere fast,
That's
almost
true.
locked in place beneath what is called a heat dome. High air
heat
pressure
dome?
has formed a lid over the continent. It
Oh,
squeezes
no.
down on the air closer to the surface, increasing temperatures and stops it escaping. It is like a pressure cooker. And look at the impact on temperatures.
See? It's a
For
heat
the deep,
dome.
dark reds on this scale, it's around 10 to 12 degrees hotter than normal. The southeast of the UK catches the edge, but the heat dome sits over the continent for days to come, only slowly moving east. Climate change is making heat waves in June much more
This
likely.
sounds like a scary
Before
fucking
the
movie, doesn't it?
industrial age, the southeast of England could have
They
expected
can write
3
the dome's
consecutive days
coming.
above 28 degrees once every
Again.
50 years. According to the World Weather Attribution
The
Service,
heat dome
it is
is
now
here.
1 in every 5 years. So a heat wave in the coolest month of the summer is now 10 times more likely, and there could be more to come.
What?
The likelihood of seeing heat waves again during the summer period, I think, is quite likely. Combine that with the marine heat wave that we've got, so that extra energy and heat that we're getting from the oceans around the UK. But also, if we don't see much rain, if that ground remains quite...
Whatever, ho. What we was trying to see is the dome. Show me the dome. There it is. I want to see the dome, bitch. Look at it, T. Just so y'all think any of y'all think T doesn't know what he's talking about, look at it right there. Why would it just be like, like a blanket? And the heat can go down into the ground too, but it stops
It's
the ground.
82 degrees there. They're complaining about it being over 80 degrees. If you don't get the fuck up out of here, that's 82 degrees.
Come on, man. It's always cold over there. You don't know what it's like.
complaining?
You don't know what it's like over there. It's always fucking cold. They don't
God
have.
forbid you guys get a tan. It's 80 degrees.
Don't come to America. It was fucking hot as shit. Hey, 2 weeks ago over here in the East Coast, we had a crazy heat wave too. I think they're getting the tail end of. It was fucking bad over here. I think we hit like 98 one day. I didn't go outside. Blast AC.
Nonsense story, man. That's just nonsense, man. Come on, man. You need some heat over there, man. Come on, man. Girls walk around with bikinis out there. They need to get it cracking.
Pull out them titties, girls. Pull out them short skirts, them titties. It's time to get warm out.
We want to see them titties, baby.
Damn right we do.
We want to see them titties. Come on. Show them things. We want to see them yabos. You know what I'm saying? We trying to see them yabos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are good things. They totally put you at peace. I want to see your nipple eyes. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Show me your nipple eyes. It's not real until you see the nipple. Doesn't count. Right?
Yep. You 100%.
Not real. The nipple makes it official.
Look what I just found while we're sitting here hanging out. I found my boy just dropped Ironheart fucking full. We can watch his review. He did an episode 1 through 3 review, so I don't have to. We can watch his shit. We not only promote his shit. We can just watch it.
We're gonna watch 3 through 6 tonight. I don't know if I can.
You're fine. It's a 12-minute video. I think we'll watch this and then I'll end the stream. But it's my boy, The Plot Strikes Back. My boy Nick over there, The Plot Strikes Back. He's got an absolute trash. If you want to stick around and hang out, cool. If not,
I got a call in like 5 minutes, man. But
if you bounce, we understand, bro. I'm gonna watch this one just for the because I labeled this fucking Ironheart review. I'll come back on in 2 hours, but we'll watch a little bit of this and just review episodes 1 and 3 with my boy Nick. So hang around.
All right.
Get your contact and let's get it.
If there was ever a point in time for Marvel to tell us how out of touch they were with their own IP, it was this show called Ironheart. Now, this show was supposed to come out a few years ago, which probably would have fit this, agenda-driven mold that they were promoting back then. But times have changed, and what we got now was a show that should have been shelved and probably should have saved face, because now it is just getting torn apart. And that's not to say that people are purposely and intentionally review bombing it. It's just a bad and poorly written show. The creators of this show are very out of touch. It's like they haven't read any of the comics, or maybe they've read snippets based on Wikipedia, but they've never watched the first two Iron Mans, or maybe even Age of Ultron at this point. The fact that the show starts off with Riri Williams saying that she needs money, she needs resources, she's not Tony Stark, she's not privileged.
One thing I want to hit on, he said it seems like they didn't watch Iron Man or the first two. The people that did this, the executive producers, not the chick that wrote it, not the black chick that D was showing us the other day, not the black bull dyke. There's two people that the executive producers on it. They got it going on, like all other Ryan Coog's other projects. The first thing they started working on was Civil War, where Black Panther was introduced. The second one, then they started doing like Wakanda Forever. Then they got, Wakanda, Black Panther 1. Then they did Falcon Winter Soldier. Then they did, I'm going to miss one, but side effects will crap me. I'm missing one. Then they did Wakanda Forever. So they were hired to do the DEI projects for it. It's a fucking white chick and some Armenian dude. That's the executive producers. So they didn't watch any of that shit. They didn't give a fuck about it. They were here to take a certain character of a certain demographic and insert them for certain reasons. That's all their goal was. And like you said, they didn't read the shit. They didn't.
She's not a billionaire. But what's the excuse? Because she's supposed to be this prodigy, this genius that in the comics, Tony Stark saw great potential in her, and that's why he basically supported her at a young age. We all know from the first Iron Man movie, Tony Stark is blasted and gets abducted, almost dies, and has to build an Iron Man suit with a box of scraps, as Obadiah Stane tells one of his men that says, well, I'm not
Tony Stark was able to build. Oh, they made him cut it out. Look, he had to mute it because copyright strike. So I did it for I do all for y'all. Tony Stark was able to build this in the cage.
She can't go to her stepfather.
I gotta go, brother.
Have a good one, brother. Take it easy, Bill. Take it easy.
Or Ironheart suit that can kind of do the same thing, or better, as she wants to do it in this show, where yes, now her suit is powered by solar power. And to make matters worse for Riri, let's not forget Ivan Vanko from Iron Man 2, because he was also able to build an arc reactor and become Whiplash to confront Iron Man on the racetrack. And there again, he posed to be a little bit of a formidable foe, at least for that small window of time. But again, what is Riri's excuse to do something that she is very well capable of doing, or so we're led to believe, but she just makes mistake after mistake after mistake. And you might say, well, she's young, so that's what people do. But is that the case if you're a genius and you're a prodigy? Aren't you too smart to be doing those types of things? Maybe, but I digress.
I wouldn't even say she's making mistakes, Nick. I would say she's doing intense. She's not making mistakes. She knows what she's doing. I need money. So she's selling these fucking projects from school. Like some of this stuff, she just got bad intentions. And what's crazy is then we learned that her fucking stepfather, the person looked up to, was taught her how to build cars with her hands and take time and do things, got murdered. It's like, you think that's still something you be like, no, I'm just gonna fucking steal stuff from school and pawn it for $100. Maybe $200. Not much. I need to go back and see how much she gets. I'm gonna go back and count how much she sells. This goes for this in the MCU. This goes for that.
The fact that she joins this rebel gang of, well, someone who is actually called Clown, which is just too ironic.
Clown. They got funny looking hair and a red tooth and a green tooth. My mom, I played with 9. My mom didn't like me, and they called me like that.
Someone called Slug that is very much changed from the comics and now looks like Dennis Rodman's.
That's Shea Coulee, the tranny. That was race swapped. It used to be a big fat white dude. Now it's a big
cosplay. You've got the Bash brothers. Oh, I'm sorry, they're actually two girls.
The
that
blood
easily
siblings.
take down any
Bash brothers.
adult male with ease. Throwing them, flopping them. It almost makes me think that, and this isn't a diss to wrestling by any means, but it's like wrestling is more believable with how things
Bash
are scripted
brothers.
in that than what I saw in the show between those two women easily taking down any sort of man that they come across. Riri also says she wants to build something to, protect people. Oh, that's actually something that Tony Stark said in Age of Ultron, where he wants to build a suit of armor around the world to protect the world from existential threats.
I'm wondering if, because Nick,
obviously
Nick is still new to YouTube. I wonder if he put those in there, recorded those, and didn't record it with the volume on. It doesn't really. I'm sure he edited it. He must have had to go back and take the volume out because they copyright striked him. Because this just dropped. So I'm like, wait a minute, did he forget to put the volume in there? I don't mind criticizing because I would do the exact same thing, Nick. Me, I'm a noob dude over here. I would do the exact same fucking shit. If that was the case.
Saw that existential threat with Thanos. Oh, again, we will never, ever, ever amount to MCU Tony Stark because he was the stoic leadership in giving his own life to erase evil from existence, or at least the at front evil with Thanos and his army. The character.
Not only that, like the way that like the arc that Tom Holland's Spider-Man went through with Iron Man, shouldn't he be like the next Iron Man? Legitimately, you know what I mean? He should be the next mentor to these kids. You know how like in every Spider-Man there was a mentor. It was fucking Tony Stark. There was fucking Happy Hogan and fucking whatever. Fucking Mysterio. Then it was fucking Doctor Strange. Shouldn't we have again? I think it should have been. This to me looks like a Miles Morales fucking, but maybe some kind of mentor. She has nothing. She's just like on her own by herself. I know it's supposed to be a shit fucking project, but it should have been somebody like overseeing her. There's nobody there. Even though Wakandan.
Characters lack depth. They lacked meaning. They lack any sort of emphasis that says, you know what? This is a well-written character, or this character arc that we've seen through 3 episodes has already been well established. There's none of that. And the fact that the show is only 6 episodes doesn't really give us a lot to connect with in terms of, this show might actually turn out to be really well written, because so far, halfway through, it's total garbage. The dialogue
it would give us a lot
with this show because it's
we're
so
focused on the
sloppy.
fucking hood.
It just sounds lazy. And there's nothing about it that just makes you think, oh, that's something that real conversation would happen between, this genre of folks, especially when Natalie comes into the picture. And yes, they allude to the fact that Gary, her stepfather, and Natalie, Riri's best friend, die in a drive-by shootout.
The neuro autonomous technical assistant. Natalie, how do you spell that? And assistant and laboratory intelligence entity. Neuro autonomous technical assistant and laboratory intelligence entity. I know I get it, man.
Or rather, a drive-by that happens at the shop that her
3.1415926525897.
see Natalie, this AI, it's visually projected. Now you might think she has a computer there. That's where the audio is coming from. But there again, what sort of proof do we have that actually says we see this holographic projection that's talking back to Riri? Where's the audio coming from? Even outside of her own home. When she's in the street in episode 2, she's talking to her and you think, oh, maybe it's coming through the suit. And that's just kind of what we're seeing. I know you could just kind of make excuses or try to justify things, but there again, it just falls flat. I think this falls out of the suspension of disbelief here. And
you're right, but if you throw it out the door, if you're a kid, it doesn't if you don't look too much into it, because phase 4 and anything at the end game, they're hand waving. Just fucking let your mind go. I like the fact that the AI is like has human intelligence, human based, and the fact that it can switch. Because now we have all this technology everywhere and all these fast processors. I like the fact that it can jump from this fucking thing to that screen, and we saw Ultron do it. So I like how that's incorporated. It's kind of corny. I'm not gonna lie. But just shut your brain off and be like, that's pretty cool. Sometimes I give coolness to where it's cool, and I like that part.
In that moment, after they rob this first place, which is just very stupid, the way the hood is in the car with this lady who, has her sign over the rights and blah, blah, blah. They get rich, and it's just also stupid. But the fact that the AI suffers a panic attack and has PTSD is incompetent. How can AI have a panic attack? Because what? They come from Riri Williams' brain wavelengths that somehow create her. How does that even translate to be possible? Not
I didn't. When you think about it, it's like, so the AI froze because it's scared of bullets, because the person that the AI is based on got killed by a bullet in a drive-by. So if it sees a gun being pointed at the AI version, it freezes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on either. I was like, why is she freezing? I was trying to give a logical reason to it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Did she glitch out? Did she get hit from when she fell out? She didn't really fall. They were walking out. She was talking to it. I'm like, well, she didn't have any power. She was losing power. When we got the explanation for that, dude.
What am I looking at? What the fuck is going on here? What is this shit?
That was beyond corny. It was. I didn't like it. Yeah, he's exactly right. And it glitched. I was like, what the fuck? That took it a little bit step too far. If they're gonna do something like that, I don't know if you should have saved it for season 2 or something. I don't know. Let me show you something else I didn't like. I'm watching X-Men now, right? The cartoon. X-Men episode 2. Rogue, I don't want to spoil it, but Rogue takes off her glove and touches somebody. They're like, oh, she's going to take her powers, right? Yeah. Not only is she going to take their powers, she's also going to take their knowledge. If you know how to do something, now I know how to do that too. I'm like, what? The fuck are you talking about? Now she absorbs their knowledge. No. They try to add these new things in it. No.
the fact that, this is some sort of new AI tech.
No.
It's the fact that she didn't live the same experience that Natalie did when Natalie died. All Natalie is an algorithm that Riri has created. But she doesn't even know how to extrapolate that to her mother when her mother, inadvertently sees Natalie inside the house through the TV screen and then asks Riri, can you make one of Gary, her husband? She can't even say, Mom, that's not how this works. And I don't even know how I did this in the first place, which there again, if you're a genius, you should know how you did this in the first place. And then she kind of just deals with it and is okay with it happening and, kind of moves forward. And yes, when she's in her suit and talks to Natalie, just like Tony would you with Friday and Jarvis. But there again, there was never anything that was projected to see them in a full body because even Jarvis was just a voice in, Tony's head, so to speak, but then later became Vision. But that's obviously, filled with vibranium and whatnot. And I almost wish that Ultron would come here and just erase this whole show. That would be wonderful. It's just very cringy to say, oh, are we the Ocean's 11 crew or are we the Sopranos? You're neither. And in fact,
what did he say? What did he just say?
We Ocean's 11 or the Sopranos.
I think it's a bit of an insult, especially to the Sopranos, but to the Ocean's 11 crew, because you are far from being that group of people because they actually would successfully pull off crimes.
We Ocean's 11 or the
they
Sopranos.
Failed miserably because not only did Riri Williams leave a man behind who caught on to her, left him for dead. So she's committed multiple crimes, basically inadvertently killed someone.
Well,
that was Parker's,
it was an accident.
right-hand man. And she also has put Joe Stain in a very uncomfortable place. And we'll
Joe.
get more to him in just a second here by leaving this bio-fresh laser that she uses to cut off part of the hood behind when she gets into a tussle. And
Yeah, that's-
obviously this is not going to bode well for what's about to come in the last 3 episodes.
Well, she was gonna sell that for money anyway. So I mean, that's fine. She was gonna sell it. She was gonna sell that for no more than $100 anyway. That fucking plasma laser. That was fucking like that crazy plasma laser that was so awesome it could only barely cut through a piece of fabric. She that's fine. She was gonna sell that for very cheap anyway.
Speaking of Joe Stain, Obadiah Stain's son, who they didn't have a very good relationship. And so what does Joe do? Well, he leaves him, or the ashes, I should say, of Obadiah in a cookie jar that is spilt on the floor when Riri is asked not to do anything with it, but she goes, "Oh my God, what's this?" And boom, on the floor. So, and as
Well, the bag says it's Obadiah Stain. She's like, "Oh my God, it's a Ziploc bag that says Obadiah Stain on it."
she tries to blackmail Joe. Joe, in turn, does the same thing because they have an idea of working together. And when Joe says, why did you do it? Why did you create the iron suit? Riri says, well, because I can. Okay. Were you a fan of Tony Stark? Were you
No.
a fan of Iron Man? Nothing.
But what's funny is it opens up with how she looked up to him. If you watch Wakanda Forever, she even talks about that. And then I want to be bigger, but I want to be bigger and better than him. I want to be bigger and better than I forget all the ones she says. Like she doesn't say Elon Musk, of course, because bad man. Steve Jobs. I want to be bigger than fucking somebody fucking else. And then she says Hank Pym, like Pym particles. She's talking about wealthy people.
No homage, no respect, no. Well, he kind of, paved the way. He was a bit of a pioneer. He was a superhero. He gave his life to protect Earth, not once, not twice, but let's say 3 different times through the Avenger movies. Not to mention, if she was lacking resources, why didn't she just stay her ass in Wakanda with the new Black Panther, Shuri? Probably made the most sense. Take your internship there and just maybe help figure out what you want to do at that point. It's just an insult, the fact that Marvel decided to make this show and not give plenty of other deserving characters. And if you want to say, oh, well, let's put a black character on the market here again, well, why not go back to Luke Cage? You went back to, Daredevil, or why not Storm? Why not Bishop? It's the fact that they
Storm, they're
going to
gonna
send a message. And again, a couple of years ago, probably would have fit into that agenda, but now it doesn't, and now that's why it's basically falling flat on its face.
I think one of the reasons they did it was because they hadn't had the rights to the X-Men yet. If you watch the X-Men 97 character cartoon, what they could do with those characters, they were wanting to do, but they didn't know if the merger was going to go through and be able to acquire those characters. So this was their backup plan to do this bullshit. These characters try to steal the Bishop in the X-Men 97 and first fucking episode. If you haven't watched the first episode, you should watch the first episode. And I'm watching the second episode Saturday and talking about it, and we'll do a recap on it. And I found a cool little YouTube channel where you do like a recap of all the episodes in like 1.5 to 2 minutes. I'm like, all right, we'll watch that because it just gives a rundown of the basic shit. We'll stop it in between every 10 seconds. And the episode's like 30 minutes. Bishop's bad as fuck. The Storm character is Bishop and Storm come in at the beginning, do some badass, awesome as shit. And when you get into episode 2, you can see where they're going to take Storm's character. And this is what he's talking about. This is it makes no sense if they would have waited for X-Men. They didn't know if they were going to acquire the X-Men. This is their contingency plan to make sure. Are we gonna get the X-Men? I don't fucking know. Well, how about we make our own characters? Because the X-Men is a very diverse group of people, mostly teenagers, and it hits with everybody. And when you're watching it, you don't even realize it's DEI injected like a motherfucker. You got gays and different fucking religions and talking about different fucking races, and you're talking about religion the whole time and government and fucking it's woke as shit, and you don't even really realize it. X-Men is that's what they wanted because it has a background, or people, you know, they can talk about all these political events, and they're trying to make their own shit and trying to race to the line to get there, but it's
and should be casted into oblivion.
Should be cast into oblivion.
And as much as I want to say Joe Stain might be the one character that is seemingly interesting,
I liked
what
him.
is a deal breaker in my book is the fact that he starts crying in the car while listening and singing Alanis Morissette.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a 36-year-old single man.
You remind me.
That's just depressing as all hell. He is just beta cuck material. There's nothing masculine about it. And the fact that he kind of just looks a little emo as well. Why put him in the show? What idea did you have thinking it would be a perfect fit for this show? If you just combined everything I've previously said in a nice little bad looking bubble here, what does the show exemplify so far through 3 episodes? Bad writing, flat characters, and a complete misunderstanding of the legacy it's trying to honor. You're not iconic. You're a fraud. The suspension of disbelief is gone. Even in a fictional superhero world, this show doesn't fit and it shouldn't even exist.
I like it, bro. He knows what he's talking about, man.
Iconic.
My boy Nick from The Plot Strikes Back. So we went a little earlier than we were supposed to, and I don't know if I can sit around for another fucking hour and a half and just bullshit until this thing comes on. So how about we just turn this off and I'll go live again. I'll have to fucking schedule this thing for later. You know what I mean? Like, God damn it. I wish I could edit it and be like, can I put it in another time? You can't change the time. You already started. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, shit. That's what I get for going early. I was trying to figure out what time it is, but then, you know, I fucked up. So, when to hear. I'll come back on a little bit and go live then. Hopefully, I don't fuck up this time. Have a great day, y'all. I'll see y'all in about fucking an hour and a half or something like that.